Hi my sweet friends and welcome to the Soul of a Knitter. My name is Anneli and on this channel I share how I try to live with intention, a slow and simple life in the south of Sweden and at the same time trying to make it as a knitwear designer. So this is a new knitting episode. I wanted to start with just to talk about a horrible thing that happened here in Sweden. We in the Swedish knitting community we lost a person, a woman, in the most horrible way, and I didn't know her. I have never met her. So I just want to, send my condolences to her family and to all of those who knew her. So my thoughts to you in your grief. So, well, it reminds me that everything we have in life is just temporary, including the people around us. So it's important that we cherish all the moments we get, and that we really appreciate all the things and all the people, every loved one we have. Appreciate them for who they are, because we don't know how long they will be in our lives. So, well, this is a knitting podcast, as I said, and you can find me also on Instagram as anneli.thomasson and on Ravelry as Anneli Thomasson, and I will link to those below, to those pages, and everything else I talk about that I can link to. So, well, today we are in my little knitting room. I changed the location. I thought it could be a little cozy to be in the sofa. Yeah, I hope this will be okay light and okay sound. Yes, what am I wearing? This is Ragnarök Sweater. This is my latest release. I released it a month ago, I think. Yeah, I think it's exactly a month ago. Yeah. Anyway, this is a colorwork sweater where I have colorwork on the yoke and a bit down on the body and also on the sleeves, and then we end up here with stockinette, and the sleeves are these balloon sleeves. The yarn is the main color is Rauma Finull. I don't have the number, but it's this grayish beige, I think the name is. And the contrast color is Something Wicked, dyed in the wool color, Something Wicked, from Spin Cycle Yarns. Yeah. It's quite fitting, I think. Maybe not the turquoise, but these colors here, these little more autumn colors, are very, very fitted right now, because we did have some frosty nights, and that actually is kind of like the starting point for all the autumn colors. It's like when we get the first frost, it's like nature just turning up the volume for all those beautiful colors. So right now we are in the middle of it, and I love it. So yeah, hopefully I have made some videos and I showed you that before I started to talk. So I don't have any finished objects this time, but I have a half finished object, and that is a fingerless mitten. So this is just something I tried out. This is, maybe recognize the pattern. It's the same as in my Fjärilsvingar sweater. So this will be Fjärilsvingar fingerless mittens, maybe. But this was just a prototype. It's quite short, and I was just trying out this. I will knit the other one, but probably just. Oh, maybe you can. I can probably in the pattern make different sizes lengthwise, because this is just this small cuff. The yarn that I used is an old yarn I had from a what is it called? Advent calendar a couple of years ago. So this is the gray one. This is we got a whole skein of this one, and this is from Fru Valborg. She is not dyeing yarn anymore, sadly, because she was really talented, really good. And this is a yak sock yarn. So this was the natural gray. This was the base she was dyeing on for this calendar. And it is 70% merino, 20% yak, and 10% nylon, and 400 meters per 100 gram. And I have held that double in this one. So yeah. So the yellow, this contrast color here, or I don't know if you can say it's contrast. The color I used for the ribbing is from the same calendar. So it's dyed on the gray one. So this is beautiful yellow, orangey, little green color. So I hope this will be enough for a second one. I did weigh it before, and I think it's precisely, so maybe I will need to shorten the cuff on the thumb. Is it the cuff when it's on the thumb? Well, this ribbing here. So this is a pattern that I will continue working on. So I have to show you. I have no how do I say? I like the fact that there are a market for project bags. I'm not against that in any way, but it's not something that I use. That I take what I have. You know, it can be like this one is a bag from a shop, but I have to show you this one because this mitten I use in this. I have in this copper pot that I purchased at a flea market. So I think it's beautiful. I often have small, like sock knitting and small things like that in this pot. So what should I talk about next? We can talk about this that I have not decided the name for yet. The working name is Green and Mean, and I have knitted one sleeve on this one. So that is what I have knitted on since the last episode. So I will start to write the pattern now, because, well, the other sleeve is gonna be knitted in the same way, so I don't have to do that before I do a test call. So this will be out for testing soon. So if you are interested to test knit, head to my Instagram account, because there it's where I do my test calls. So this yarn for this one is Rauma Finull. And now I don't have the color names, but is this, I think it's dark green. No, I will not. I know this is sharp pink. It looks really, really pink in the camera, but it's not that. Oh, it's not. It's not this this bright in real life. But the other twos are kind of the same color as in real life. So the needles for this one is 3 millimeters for the stockinette, and that is US 2.5. 3.5 millimeters for the color work, and that is US 4, and 2.75 for the rib, and that is a US 2. So as I said, if you are interested to test knit, head over to my Instagram account and you will see when I do a test call. And there is, as I said, a link to my Instagram below. The next thing is a shawl. When I did this pattern, I got the contrast color from Spin Cycle Yarn. They supported me with that, and I got leftovers. So I decided to start to make a shawl with that yarn. So this is what it looks like so far. I have combined this with sorry, I just lost my word. This is combined with Rauma Finull and the color dark brown. And I love the way that it's high contrast and low contrast. I think it makes it so interesting, and it's really fun to knit this. It's just, you want to knit one more round. So it's really a really fun knit. So yeah, I like this. It's gonna be great, I think. Yeah. So it will be stripes and dots. I call this Birka Shawl because this one is Ragnarök Shawl, and that is from the Nordic mythology. Ragnarök is the end of the world according to Nordic mythology, and as you might know that was the religion here in the Nordic countries before Christianity came. And Birka was kind of it was a really big town. It's not that super big, but it was a big town in those days. It's not you can't visit Birka anymore, but it was the kind of like the capital village maybe, during the Viking era. So I wanted to stay on that because it's the same yarn. I wanted to stay on that track. So this will be Birka Shawl. So, and as you can see here, it will get brown again in this. So it will be high contrast a little more, and then it will be low contrast again. And this is the Roma Final. Yes. The needle I'm using is, I think it's 4mm. No, 3.75mm, and that is a US 5 for that shawl. And last episode I showed you some yarn from Fjärilsvingar Ull och Inredning, and I have a collaboration with them. They wanted me to design a pattern, a sweater pattern in their fingering weight Gotland yarn, and I have started. So this will be a new colorwork yoke sweater, and this is how far I got now. And this is just a wonderful yarn. I have received this from them, but I'm not paid to talk about the yarn. But I will say it's so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see this, but can you see the fluff? It's so beautiful, beautiful yarn. And the colors are stunning. So this is the natural color. This Gotland grey, and this is, they have two grey, one dark and one light, and this is the light grey. So this is the yarn they are dyeing on. So this is, let's see, so I take the right skein. This is the red one, called Lite Ringrostig. And this is the yellow one, called Plötsligt händer det. And this is a fingering yarn. It's about 400 meters per 100 gram skein. And it was something I should say, but I forgot about it. No, this is, they call it Gotland yarn. They call it Gotland yarn, and it is, I think it's, let me see. It's 75% Gotland wool and 25% Jämtlands wool. And that Jämtland is also a Swedish sheep breed. So this is just, this wool is from Swedish sheep through it all. And they hand dye all the colors, and yeah, they're beautiful. So Fjärilsvingar Ull och Inredning. They do send yarn to countries in the European Union, and I think they also can send to Norway, but I don't think they can send outside of the European Union at the moment. Just so you know, but you can always, email them and ask if you're interested. So, yeah, it's so beautiful, and this Gotland yarn is so shiny and so fluffy, and yeah, just gorgeous. So this sweater, I call it Ringrostig Sweater from the red colorway. And as you can see here, I have some of the yellow here, and it will be more yellow in the pattern down below this. So yeah, just a wonderful yarn to knit with. Quite rustic. I think it will be a little prickly, but it's I don't mind. I use a lot of prickly yarn. I grew up with wearing rustic yarn. I think we all the people here in Sweden have had a grandmother who knitted them stuff that was itching. So we are used to it. And I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. So, yeah. So that was actually the last thing I can show you. The needle sizes on this Ringrostig Sweater will be the same as the Green and Mean. So it's 2.75 US 2 on the ribbing, 3.5 millimeters US 4 on the colorwork, and on the stockinette it will be 3 millimeter US 2.5. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I don't know if I told you that, but on this half fingerless mitten I held the yarn double. I don't know if I said that. And I actually can't remember. I think it was 4 millimeters needle, and that is US 6, I think. For some reason, I don't know why, but I didn't take any notes while doing this. So I hope I can make the other one kind of the same way. We'll see. We'll see. But yes. So that was everything I wanted to talk about. I hope you will have a wonderful, wonderful day, and take care of your loved ones. Bye. Thank you.